of the garden for the year, for the season. All right? I am so proud of my garden this season, you have no idea. And I can't wait to show you. Come with me, let me show you my garden. Let's go. With my new Vital 4K. Let's go. Very beautiful Texas man. Let's see the garden. Okay, actually, what I want to do is give you a long view first. Long shot before we go in, right? So here you see the entire garden. Now let's zoom in. I have so many. Let's start. These plants all have personality, right? This right here. Last year, for those of you who watched, a tomato plant appeared from here, from the previous year's harvest, right? A tomato seed went redundant, came back to life, and grew so big and spread all over the floor. Well, I believe I can show you an image of that so you can see what I'm talking about. This year, again, we have one sprouting very close to where the other one was, and it's already flowering. So I'm very hopeful that it's going to spread as much and be very productive as well. Thing is, with the cherry tomatoes, they're spread all over, and you see them as we go through. But all right, let's start, or let's continue. See 3 parts of potatoes, different types of potatoes, different species, but see, you're doing pretty good. Say this too, right? And there's the third potato plant. I was very tempted to harvest some of the leaves to try a potato leaf recipe. I've never had potato leaves too, but I'm curious. But I don't want to disturb my plant. I don't want to kill them, so I'm just leaving them to grow. And yeah, that's potatoes. Last season I grew potatoes all season, and at the end of the at the end of the season realized that there wasn't a whole lot in there. I hope it changes this season with these 3 parts. Okay, next up. These are broccoli. These two are broccoli. And then I have some cabbage in there. Right? So those two are cabbage, these two are broccoli, and then I have some squash. I may have put too much in one pot, but we'll see how it goes. I got some squash in there. I already have some fruit. Where is it? Right there. Right? I already have some fruit appearing. And some more flowers also. But I have this army of creatures. I'm not sure if these guys are helping or hurting my plant. See that creepy guy over there? If you know, please let me know. If I should entertain them or try to get rid of them. But I'm not sure. Looks like they may be hurting my squash plants. Alright, now I have also sown some cauliflower in here. These are still sprouting, and that's why I've put this bunch of twigs to serve as some type of mulch, some type of protection from the hot, merciless Texas sun. Because they're still very tender. But those are cauliflower. Now, from right here to about over there, that's all okra. And this season I primarily have two types of okra: green okra, purple okra, just like last season. But last season I had more green okra and less purple okra. This season I have more purple okra and only a couple of green okra, right? But this is some of them, you know, all at different stages. Yeah. And this guy, this is a pepper from seeds that were sent to me by my beloved brethren Damani. So I call these D peppers, right? There are a couple more, but this is one of them. But otherwise, everything else up to this point, okra. And you see more okra though. I have 23 different okra pots. 23. Not joking. Last season we had so much okra. Froze some. I believe I still have some in the freezer. But yes, this year we have more. We have 23 plants. Okay. And you see one of the cherry tomatoes that sprung up by itself. So I staked it, you know, to keep it off the ground and keep it healthy and growing. But it's basically sprouted from the ground by itself, right? Okay, now over here we have different types of peppers also. These are called pepper sweet pimento. Pepper sweet pimento. Apparently they are not that hot, but very flavorful. I learned, you know, so I have those. I have this one here called the hot pepper jalapeno. Well, this is a jalapeno pepper. This is recovering from an attack by some type of pest or creature, I'm not sure. Bit of all the tasks, but it's bouncing back very beautifully. This is the hot pepper ancho, right? This is like the hot ones that the sun dry or oven dry or whatever that we buy in the Mexican stores and stuff. That's the one right there. And then I have some good old cayenne, you know. And then this is another of the plants that got attacked. It's also on its way back, hopefully. It doesn't look as good as the others, but hopefully it also bounces back. It's called the sweet pepper Hungarian banana. Alright, okay. And here we have this one here called hot pepper Fresno Flaming Flare. That's already fruiting. You can see, right? Right there. It's already fruiting. And then these are onions from last year. Can you believe it? They stayed through the winter. They stayed up. I don't know if there's much there, but yeah, these are they're all the same. But anyhow, this right here are habaneros, and they are also doing quite beautifully. See more. Oops, thought it leaf. I didn't mean to do that. But yes, you see more tomato sprouting by themselves. See that? Coming from the ground. And the thing is, it's very clayey. The soil is very clayey over here. So I actually, when I saw the tomatoes sprouting up, I tried putting in an okra to see if it will survive. It did not. But somehow these tomatoes survive, you know. And you see them all over. All over. All over. See that one over there? Right there? They're everywhere. Okay. Alright, so now let me show you the peppers and then, well, before that though, let's see. There's some more okra, right? I showed you that pepper over there, and then there are 4 more okra pots here. Why did I put these okra pots here? Companion planting, right? My tomatoes have not over the years been doing too well because of, well, not only because of, but also because of heat. Okay, so I first of all lifted them off the ground by creating a bed to put them on, right? And then I put a bunch of them together. I planted some basil among it to keep away certain types of pests, right? So you see basil in there. Okay. Now, the other thing is that I'm growing these okra so that when they grow tall, by the time the summer heat really hits, these okra plants will be tall and will shade off some of the sun from the tomatoes. The okra can handle the sun. The tomatoes not so much, right? So the okra will provide shade for the tomatoes. Brilliant companion planting idea, right? Give me some credit. Okay. But yes, we have different types of tomatoes here. See, this right here is one of the cherry tomatoes that I picked up from the ground and put in a pot and give it a little bit of feed and see how brilliantly it's doing. There's another one on the other end. See, it's already fruiting. Right? Amazing. Really amazing. And then this guy right here is one of the other ones that we bought from the store to plant. It's called the Tomato Park Whopper. It's supposed to be a big tomato. This guy right here, very short dwarfish, but it already has a fruit on it. And as a matter of fact, when we bought this plant, it's called the tomato better bush. Tomato better bush. It already had that fruit on it, right? And what we'll do is after this video, we're going to take off the fruit to give the plant the chance to grow more leaves, right? Put the energy into growing leaves and therefore more fruit, rather than focus on the fruit, you know. But yes. And then here is another one called the tomato Cherokee purple. Cherokee purple. And then this, the first one, this was the very first one we put in. It's getting all these, you know, brown leaves and stuff. I'm kind of concerned about that, but I think it's going to bounce back quite beautifully. But it's still showing some nice flowers at the top and some really fresh leaves also. But the bottom part is not doing so well, and I actually need to trim off some of those. But yeah, it's called what's it called, the something purple. I'll get it. Hold on. And guys, mind you, have a family of bunny rabbits living under this bed. Okay, so if you see one pop out, don't be alarmed. Alright, it's called the tomato Cherokee purple. Alright, so that is also in there. Or is it a beef master? I see two signs in there. It's probably the beef master, to be honest with you. Okay. Alright, let's see more tomatoes. Dun, 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 dun. It says zoo here, I'll tell you. Alright. Okay. Now, we also have this one called the Tomato Champion. Tomato Champion, right? You see how well that's also doing. We have one in the back called Tomato Big Beef. That's also fruiting already. See? Nicely. That's fruiting very nicely. Alright. And then this is one of the cherries. One of the cherry tomatoes I picked from the ground and replanted. It's flowering nicely. Hopefully will start blooming. Now, okay, let's finish with the tomatoes and I'll come back here for the peppers. See this nice guy here. Look at this guy. Very green. Flowering everything for the big beef. big leaf tomato, right? And this is one of the cherries also. See, that's also fruiting. See right there. See, it's also fruiting. And oops, which one is this? Tomato heirloom. It's called the tomato heirloom. All right. So see the tomato bed. Okay, and of course you see the okra here. Now let's see the peppers, the rest of the peppers. We got up to the habaneros, right? That's the habanero. We have some bell peppers, right? These are called sweet pepper, uh, California Wonder bell pepper. That's a California Wonder, and I have 3 of them. And you see these guys fruiting already. See? Yep. And the okra actually is also fruiting already. See these? It's actually ones that are about to form, but see this guy right here. You see? Okay. Okra. And then there's small peppers here. That's called hot pepper hot demon. Wow. And this is another of the D peppers, right? The Damani peppers is the other one, another one, and there is the most developed one. You know, taking very good care of them, because for Damani to send me pepper seeds, they must be special peppers. So I'm going to take so good care of them, make sure that they turn out nice. Okay, now these are the rest of my seedlings that um, somehow did not uh, make the call yet, let's say. But yes, this is another bed with variety of things on it. Let's start off with one more of what do you call it, the tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes. This is another one I picked off the ground and replanted in this. See, that's also flowering already. Those seedlings, those seeds are very prolific. This is the 3rd generation since I bought those seedlings the first time, planted them 2 years ago. Last year, they broke, fell on the ground, and created a bloom of, seedlings all over the place. Some of which I nurtured, right? The winter came, they disappeared, and this year, boom, they came right back without replanting them. 3 generations. So that's amazing, right? But let's see what else we got here on this bed. That is another squash plant, right? Another squash plant is flowering nicely. It's developing yellow leaves over there, so I'm getting a bit concerned. I would appreciate some advice on how to deal with that, if anybody knows. And here I have some cucumber seedlings. Cucumber, I should say. I planted cucumber seedlings. This is the only one that survived. So I had to buy cucumber seedlings from the store to grow, right? So that would be these other 2. But yep, they are cucumbers. Here you have some sweet pepper carmen, long peppers. Sweet pepper carmen. And let me tell you the story of this spinach guy here. Again, spinach, grew spinach in a flower pot, harvested it. Winter came, it went out. Last year, spinach came back without planting it. I'm like, whoa, okay. Grew it, two of them. Harvested them, had a good time with them, ate a lot of spinach from there. Not spinach, sorry. Swiss chard. Swiss chard, right? And then what happened? This year, again, boom, here comes right back, springing out of the pot, and see how healthy it looks. Again, third generation without replanting it, right? Look at this guy. Let's look. Very healthy. Fresh, clean. I can't wait for it to grow all the way up. And then we can harvest some. Okay, by the way, I also have some beans over here. And some more beans in there. When they grow, longer I'm going to stick them over there together with the watermelon. So this is going to be a whole grove of semi-creeping plants. I have some beets growing in there, right? And more beets over here. And I have some onions, red onions, right in here. Okay, some basil going here too for pest prevention and of course for consumption, right? But more onions, and then we have the eggplant. We have 5 eggplants, 5 pots, right? Okay, so this is the ancho, this is the other ancho plant, pepper ancho. But yes, we have 5 eggplants, and already the first harvest of the season. First video, first harvest. Can you imagine that? This guy is ready to harvest. You see? And we should harvest it to make room for the others to grow. But yep, we also have the eggplant. So there you have it. My nice, beautiful, humble garden with how many different species of things growing in here. We have a whole lot of things with different species also. We have potatoes, we have, okay, let's take a quick count of how many things we have in the garden to wrap up, alright? So here we go. We have potatoes, we have cabbage, we have broccoli, we have squash, we have cauliflower, okra, we have peppers. We'll count all the peppers as 2. Hot peppers, soft peppers. Let's just count them at that. Okay, so that makes 8, right? And then what else we got? We got tomatoes. We got cherry tomatoes, and we got big tomatoes. Let's just count those as 2. 10, right? And then what else we got? We got eggplant, 11. We got beets, 12. Beans, 13. Swiss chard, 14. Onions, 15. Basil, 16. Cucumber, 17. 17 different items of different varieties. If we were to count them variety by variety, species by species, that would be over 30. Or close to 30-ish. But yep, see my garden. I love it. Work of art, I would say, right? Pure work of art. Alright, now if you will indulge me, drum roll, and the first harvest of the season. Drum roll. Go fruitful and multiply. Praise. Look at that. Look at that.
But check this.
We pray for a fruitful season. Pray for a very fruitful season. And these white boxes, those are storage
Okay,
for my
welcome to
fertilizers
another
and some
episode of
essential tools and
Ital.
stuff like that. Right? So there you have it. There you have it. And somehow the bunnies haven't come out today. I was hoping they would come out, make an appearance, but somehow they haven't come out today. And there you have it, episode 1 for this season. I can't wait to see the bush when this all comes up and forms a fantastic outgrowth of food, delicious organic ingredients for delicious food. I'll see you soon in the next episode. 1.5.